You know what's weird? Most people chase what's popular right now. The trending restaurant, the viral product, the thing everyone's suddenly talking about. But there's this other group, quieter, slower moving, who look at trends like tourists passing through. And their brains might actually process value completely differently. When everyone's buying the latest gadget, are you the person researching which tool will still work in a decade? When fashion shifts every season, are you wearing the same jacket you bought 6 years ago because it's perfectly broken in? If yes, you're about to understand why. Psychologists call this temporal discounting, how much you value future rewards versus immediate ones. Most people heavily discount the future. They want the payoff now, even if it's smaller. But people who avoid trends, they're wired differently. They genuinely feel more satisfaction imagining long-term value than experiencing short-term novelty. There's actual neuroscience here. Studies show that individuals with stronger prefrontal cortex activity, the part responsible for planning and delayed gratification, are less susceptible to trend-driven behavior. Their reward system literally fires harder for durability than for newness, but it goes deeper than patience. These people have what researchers call low social comparison orientation. They don't measure their worth against what others have or do. When everyone's talking about the new streaming service, they're not feeling left out. They're genuinely unbothered because their identity isn't tied to being current. Think about the person who still uses the same phone for 4 years while everyone upgrades annually. Society calls them cheap or behind. But they've calculated something different, the cost of constantly adapting, relearning, replacing. Every trend has an invisible tax: your time, your attention, your mental energy. Here's what's fascinating. A study from Cornell found that people who prioritize longevity over trends report higher life satisfaction long-term. Not because they're happier in the moment, they're definitely missing out on some excitement, but because their lives have less chaos, fewer regrets about waste, stronger connection to their possessions and choices. These people aren't scared of change. That's the misconception. They just have a different equation running. Is this worth integrating into my life permanently? Or is this just noise? And maybe that's the real difference. Trend followers are optimizing for now, for relevance, for not missing out. Longevity seekers are optimizing for a version of themselves 10 years ahead, someone who will be grateful they didn't have to relearn everything every 18 months. So when you're ignoring what everyone says you need, you're not stubborn. You're just playing a longer game than most people have the wiring to see.